Now, it only makes common sense here that when we're painting, this one, we may as well do the others as well. And being as that each one of these other turrets has to have the larger gun sight, rangefinder, whatever, on it, I may as well assemble, get them glued on, and do a whole bunch of painting of the same color all at the same time. Well, yeah, that's so obvious. I don't know why I'm talking about it. Okay, I think I'm all lined up here, so I can do this in a mass production type way. Now, I don't want to be smearing this around. Okay, we'll let that dry. In the meantime, we'll set up for painting. Let's just try something a little bit different here. Bring this over here where we can see the bow end of it. Very gently and very carefully. Now, I haven't tried this yet. It's going to be the first time. Now, these turrets aren't really complete, but we can sort of see where they're supposed to go in here. This is turret number 1. And here we have one that is probably the same as turret number 2. Now, they would be sitting slightly higher because, they'd have these things on the bottom, but I don't want to go to all the effort here. I just want to sort of prove a point. Now, I was reading the comments here in yesterday's video, and if I had have envisioned this model, I probably would have concluded why it was that turret number 1 did not have these things, the rangefinder, gun sights or whatever they were, on the front here. Because imagine the spray coming up off of the bow, and hitting the front of this. It was probably almost constant. Yeah, and it turns out, that's why gun number 1 did not have those on there, that they took them off. Because of the excess spray coming off the bow. So thank you to those viewers who pointed that out. I may have figured it out for myself, or I may not have. Well, it's not very straight, but I think it'll be okay. Now, only the turret tops get painted with this sky gray, number 19. Everything else gets painted with the darker gray, number 66, including the gun barrels and these little, I think there's some sort of an observation, like a periscope type thing that comes out of the... Anyway, we'll look at those later maybe. And the ladders and the vent covers, they're all going to be the darker gray. And these ones here, they only have to be painted just along the edge because nothing else is going to be seen. Okay, let's set up and get at it. While I was doing a color change, I accidentally splattered some isopropyl on top of this turret. The other three are okay, but I guess this one was close to where it wasn't supposed to be. And I'm going to have to wait now until I make when I'm sure that this is all completely dry, and then I'm going to respray it. But we don't have time to do that today. We'll have to wait until episode 316 to find out how this came out. And I think it'll be alright. It's, too bad. But that's the way it goes. I mean, could be worse. I could have dropped something heavy on top of the model ship. Yeah, well, I didn't. Don't worry. Anyway, that's all for today, folks. All being well, we'll see you tomorrow.